Hello Freelings, this is Claude from Chicago, and we're back with another live stream, and today we are back playing Planet Coaster. Last week we built the Slovakian Pavilion in this Fred's History Park, also known as the Epcot Park, because not many people know this History Park is like the Epcot Park. Today we're going to be working on the spire looking thing in Slovakia that Simon sent a picture of. We are going to be placing that somewhere in the park, near the Slovakian Pavilion. So, yeah. And people are already leaving, too. I don't know if people are staying in the hotel. Probably not, but... yeah, no one's staying in the hotel. Dang. Safety regulations are optional. Okay, that's fine with me. Don't forget, you are only a nuke throw away from us. I kind of wish Planco made a DLC pack on parades. See, that's why we need you. Those parades always seem to be undervalued. Because I don't think I've seen a parade. I don't think I've ever seen a Disney parade that I remember. But that would be cool. They need to have more options like that. You're correct. Where they can go up and down. That would be pretty cool. And you have to place down a building to store the floats. And you have to highlight a path for the parade, and then you can do a temporary backstage if you needed to. Just set up a temporary monorail from the entrance to the hotel. And everyone was giving me an ups. Just set up a temporary monorail. Yes, like they're that cheap to make. My eye. just a temporary one. I'm gonna charge people for this, by the way. They're not getting on this monorail for free. There's no such thing as a free monorail. Can the monorail just go straight back and forth like it does in real life, where it's Planet Coaster? Like, no, that's not how that works. Yeah, but this park we do have to take care of our people this time. We got to take care of our own people as well as the guests, and just not forget that they are the only reason why the park is open in the first place. We'll eventually do a park where we have to do the manage the budgets or whatever, where you got to do like, you know, you got to make sure you have this much money and all that. Maybe limestone that we can paint white. Well, it's beige right now. We could paint that way later if we don't like this. Let's change the direction of the sun as well. I think it's 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. is the times that we're switching between, just for this pavilion of how the sun is looking. So let's go out. How much pieces of limestone do I have? I got a good bit here. Let's go 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need to go in on a diagonal, which I don't know if anything in this game has a diagonal. Hey, what does this concrete look like? See, the issue with smooth concrete is it doesn't look realistic at all. Like, I've never seen concrete this smooth ever on a wall, so we're not going to use that. Okay, so now that I know what I'm building, thank you, Simon, once again. We're going to go out 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 5. Let me go to my other picture. 6, 7. I guess the building itself isn't that big of a deal. I think the spire is obviously the big part of this. So let's just leave... let's leave the base for a second. Let's just not do the base for a second. How the hell am I supposed to build this spire? You know, let's just continue doing the base, because I don't know how I'm going to do the spire. So back up to a close-up picture. I need big windows. I need even bigger windows than the first time I thought I needed. We're gonna need the largest windows you guys can provide. Those are not that large, Claude. Oh, goodness me. Ooh, these actually look realistic. We're a little bit short here, but they don't look too bad. I also found a picture of the front of the restaurant where you can't complain because it was the only picture I could find. Getting pictures of the base is extremely difficult. This is all we need. We don't need any more pictures. There's a picture of the restaurant. Okay. So they decided to build a building in the middle of nowhere and then make a restaurant. How many? It is 2 stories tall, it looks like. From this perspective. I don't know. We'll figure it out, Simon. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll make it work. How long is this? 7? Let's make this 8. Let's make it a square. Or we're making it a rectangle. I don't know what we're making it, but oh goodness me. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I did it again. There we go. Move that up just a little bit. Ah, look at that. There we go. And there's no windows on the side of this building from this perspective, so... We'll go up 2 stories. But there's 3 sets of windows. We'll go up 3 stories anyways. Okay. And even though there's no windows on the side, we're just going to give it windows on the side. I don't think Simon or any Slovakian will be too upset with this decision of mine. Put some more windows there. Frick that up somehow. Okay, let's grab this. Like that. It looks like an office building. Okay. All right. The base is 3 stories tall. The tower is 20 plus 3 stories. Okay. So it's yes. This is like in the middle of nowhere. Because I'm looking at this other picture. It's like in the middle of nowhere. No, it's not the middle of nowhere. There, you can see a town back there. Gotta go zoom over there to that town. That city, sorry. I'm saying town. That city, Jesus. Okay. What decision am I supposed to be upset over? I added more windows on the side, even though there isn't windows on the side. I added some windows here. Where's the firehouse roof? The firehouse roof is the best looking roofs of all time. Even if it does or doesn't match to our build, they just are. You can't deny the firehouse roof. They just are the best looking roofs. Of course, when they're not glitching out. Okay. And then we'll have to do some trim. I don't know why. It's just like the firehouse roof is like the only thing in this game that's like, oh yeah, you actually, oh yeah, add the roofs in. We forgot to add the roofs in. Move that chute up. Go like that. I mean, this might not be the most realistic thing, but we're going to add this here just so it doesn't look stupid. Because in Planet Coaster, I cannot get the most realistic detail unless my name is Disney. I don't know how he does everything. Yeah, Simon, sorry, I did not mean like the city. I didn't see it because when I'm so zoomed in on this picture from that Instagram picture. I'm so zoomed in, I just didn't zoom out all the way, and I just saw one building, and I was like, oh, okay, that's it. And then I zoomed out, and I was like, oh, there's actually, like, the, everyone be chilling there. I was like, oh, I only saw the one, I only saw one house when I was zoomed in. Which is this? Is there a little, what is this one called? Thin roof. Thin one, thin two, middle edge, firehouse. Goodness me, why, no, literally nobody, Planet Coaster. Did you want to please, I just want the pieces that the match. I mean, I guess this matches, but push this bad boy in. A lot in. Alright. Go in. There we go. There we go. Alright, so let's move that in a little bit more. Move that in a little bit more. Let's take a adjustment here. Okay, and then we'll grab these corner pieces, flip these around. Move those down. You're gonna have to adjust these again. Yes, because something was not correct on how I did this. Save, because I'm not doing that again. In a decision, what am I supposed to get upset over? That's not a town, that's the largest city in Slovakia. You can see the tower from Hungary. Now that's a freaking flex. Yeah, see, look, when you zoom out, jeez. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, there's only, look at this one house there, and then you zoom out, it's like, wait, what? Wait, what? The biggest city in Slovakia. And you can see the mountains and stuff. I like this. I like this picture, this Instagram picture. That was a good picture that guy took from his helicopter. Oh, here's the bottom of it. Here's another picture of the bottom. Yeah, that looks very too realistic. That's like the party in the front, business in the back. Okay. So let's save this now. We already saved it, but let's save it again. And that is the one building. The building behind that is something else, but considering this is a park, we're not gonna go ultra realism on this that much. We'll still go pretty ultra realism on it, but we're not gonna go Like, oh, we're gonna build the back. These are like 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. I mean, I guess we could. They're not that tall, but I mean, I don't know. Well, let's get this sit in real quick. This mountain here just looks so nasty. Let's try to make it like a relatively like. It's like just so thick here. I don't know why. What's up, little Lego dude? Thanks for coming out to the stream, big fella. How are you doing? And I think there's some issues in this game, as you can clearly see that there's like concrete popping out of the ground. Because when I picked this map, there wasn't... when I did the textures, there were some issues with the textures. And it thinks the rock is concrete sometimes. And some of this is asphalt when it shouldn't be. There's nothing I could do about that. I don't know why it popped up that way. You're doing good? That's great to hear. That is great to hear. Alright, so this is... We're building a Slovakian very epic spire right now. I stand on the Austro-Hungary-Slovakian border, which was at least 25 kilometers away, and I could see how... I could see the... Jesus, I didn't even know you could do that. That's freaking flex, my guy. Yeah, here... You could, I mean, depending where you are in the Chicagoland area, they call it the Chicagoland area because of the ability to see. Same thing with you, Simon. Same thing. You can see the skyline if you stand in like a certain area at a certain angle. And that's why it's called the Chicagoland area for some of these places. But if you stand on top of a roof and it's a clear day, you could see like the buildings like quite easily. And it's like it's crazy how far you can see stuff. And it would be freaking nice to see this tower in real life though. I like how this tower turned out. I mean, we haven't even built the tower, but I know it's going to be looking nice. That's what I'm trying to get to. Just get ourselves a nice little flat-ish area up there. And then what we're going to do is we probably will put a couple more buildings here, even though I just said we might or might not. But we'll see. So this is where the restaurant will be. Maybe we'll build another building to the side. Well, I mean, this is where the tower needs to go here. Okay. Let's try to get this pathway here first before we go any farther. Pathway needs to be 8 wide. That is our standard pathway size. Gotta make sure that it... I mean, I've never seen it glitch out like this before. So we gotta try to make this relatively flat so we can build ourselves a nice little pathway going down. Gonna have to do a lot of smoothing, but I wanted to get right over here so then you can kind of walk up this way. The Slovakian pavilion, you're gonna be doing the definition of walking. If you don't like walking, then good luck. Maybe we could have some sort of pathway here, or one of those gondola thingies. For now, we'll just see how this works. Okay, so there needs to be... Wow, that relatively worked out quite easy. Just went around it. You went around the spot you couldn't go. Alright, I think that's looking good. Good start. This pathway will probably change, though. Just a good start. The issue with this monorail is... The big issue with this monorail is when we build the roller coaster in a couple of streams from now, because I think after this stream we're gonna take a break from Slovakia and do the UK, and then we'll do the US and then come back, but or something like that. I'm not sure. This like the roller coaster that I was planning on building, or the rides and stuff, are gonna be this area back here. So not too concerned about this pathway. Just want to see if we can get it there. All right, let's take a look at this. Thing. Let me see the score real quick. Okay. Okay. What's the next thing we're gonna do? Oh, let me zoom. Can I zoom in any more on this picture? Oh, that's the picture of the restaurant angle you took. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense now. When I zoomed in. Alright. Let's see how we can do this. Now it looks like there's a very nice white limestone or something. I like limestone, that's why. Limestone, give me some limestone. Here we go, limestone plaster. Put this... Oh, this is like what we built earlier that I deleted. But it's not as big? I don't know, we're gonna have to probably redo it anyways. Alright, so let's go out 3, then we'll do a diagonal. Go out 3. Because it's a square. It's a square, but it's not a square. Yeah. Science. Science. It looks like it's the same with that building, but it's... Oh, once again, it is not the same with that building. Let's just do 5. Let's do 5. This is going to be a big-ass thing. No, that's going to be too big. I think that's going to be just too large. What is the build limit? I prefer kiwi stone. Yes. No, oh my god. No, don't say that ever again. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again, please. Alright. 5 is not... Well, first off, that's not what I wanted. But, can I put this on the ground? Because I forget I gotta do these little diagonal things. Hold on. That's the issue that I forgot about here. So let's redo this. So we need to do the diagonals. Frick. This is like the most complicated building ever, but when it's done, it'll look freaking dope. Can I split this from the building? Go like this, push this down. And then we'll go like this. And it... I had someone put a restaurant there because I had a lot of tours coming there. Because it had a lot of tourists coming there. We also built a rotating restaurant on the top of the bridge. A rotating restaurant? Hold up. Hold up. What? A rotating restaurant? That sounds freaking dope. That sounds dope. I know they got a rotating restaurant in Las Vegas, but I've never been to Vegas, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. That's where Mr. House's room is. It that one? Yeah, it looks like that, but it's a restaurant. If you don't know who Mr. House is, Simon, I'm very disappointed. He's like, yeah, I know who Mr. House is. You don't even have to respond. I know you know who Mr. House is. Look at how much it's off by. Oh my god. What is wrong? Something went wrong here with the walls. Something's wrong with these walls. That's not lined up correctly. Do redo these walls. I don't know what went wrong with these walls. Yeah, see, look at that. What was that? She wasn't lining up. Let me get a picture of that bridge onto Discord. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. This looks freaking dope. I like that silhouette of the nighttime shot, the sunrise one. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I actually really like that. The tower is 140 or 194 meters tall. That's 636 and a half feet. Jesus. Oh, this is a completely different building. I was like, what? Yeah, I thought you were talking about that. It was on here. But regardless, how do people get up that? Oh, I can see how they probably get up that. It's probably those supporting pillars are probably an elevator that are probably have a parking garage underneath the bridge. Oh, look at the inside with the glass seats. Damn, flexing. Oh my god, look at the view. That's flexing, my guy. That's flexing, bro. I like this. This is the peak richness. How rich are you? I eat in a rotating bridge restaurant daily. Oh, yes. Oh. Elevators, Claude. Yeah, that's what I thought. One pillar is for people, the other is for supplies. That's what I thought. Let's go. Engineering gang. Engineering gang. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Okay, so we're gonna need another little roofy thing here. Something that comes out, but I need something that comes out, but not that much. Where's the firehouse roof? Firehouse roof? Nobody, Claude. Firehouse roof. Firehouse roof could probably work, just these little trim pieces here. Get that in the middle. Paint them white. Because the white in this game is like... White in Planet Coaster is like 40 different colors. There's like There's like a random radio building located in the middle of nowhere. And that's how... I'm not surprised about that. Oh, I'm on the wrong build plate again. Damn it. No, what the frick? Why is this highlighted, but it's not selected? What the frick? Yeah, radio towers are often places you wouldn't expect because, I mean, they kind of need to be they need to connect the signal. I mean, they also are very tall and ugly. Most radio towers, of course, are tall and ugly. Not this building, though. Those people getting up there are probably getting the best signal of everyone in the entire world. No, Claude. Not just the tower. It's the whole building. Hello? Okay. Okay, now we gotta get a roof on this beach. And the roof actually can be a low. Firehouse roof going 2 meters for some odd reason. Well, not for some odd reason. For the reason we want them to, yes. Alright, let's grab these. Move these across. Move this over here. Sorry, Simon. I'm just trying to think. Can you check Discord about what about the roller coaster station shall be? What it's going to be built? That's definitely not getting built today. But oh, there's the radio tower. Sure, you could post a picture of the roller coaster, and if you haven't already. God, my back is like just dying. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna turn off the in-game audio for about 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So I'm gonna listen to a song. So don't be mad. I'll still be here. And if you can hear the song and I forgot to mute it, I honestly do not care at this point. But okay, that looks fine. Probably gotta do another attachment here. I wish it was just a thin, like, I know they say there's thin roof, but it doesn't look thin to me. I mean, I guess it's at least attaching, so I guess I can't complain. Hardly. I can't even hear the sound in game anyways by myself. Well, I mean, I am listening to a song, so let's fix this here. Let's push these in a little bit. All right, there we go. Push that back a little bit. Push that back a little bit. These are all going to be a little bit custom, but pretty damn close. Let's save. Oh, I forgot the floor. Look at this. We still have the floor down there, the grid. I forgot we had the grid. Let's bring that up. Here's the chart to show how big Fred's head is. It's 100 by 100. And look at how compared to people, how big a square is. Oh, here we go. Here's people at least pretty close to it and inside of the square. All right, let's move this over here. I gotta grab the whole thing. Move this up a little bit. Now I can turn the sound back on because the song's over. I just had to listen to a song. The big issue is, I think this is why people stream on Twitch. I mean, I guess you can stream no matter what, but it's like, I like to, like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I just gotta listen to some music to, like, get freaking hype, bro. Like, hype. Hype, hype, hype. Hype house. Zach says he does not want to be a part of the hype house. You can watch his whole video on that. He just posted a video today about Elon Musk and video games, which is quite well done. All right, is this straight? It is. All right, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, comrades. As the hammer guy would so acknowledgeably say. I'm also thinking about what roller coaster shall it be when it's going to get built. I'm going to give a choice between the Rocky Lake or the Parstedian's Cottage for the station. Are these? Oh, here we are. Ooh, I like this. I didn't even know. Americans be like, I didn't even know it was Rocky in Slovakia. I didn't say that, of course. Damn, I like these. I like these a lot. I'm giving you... Oh, you're giving me the choice. Okay, well, that's going to be a different day. We're not building a coaster today. But one day we will get to that. One day we will get to this, comrade. Okay, let's move this up just a little bit. This isn't going to be an exactly one-for-one recreation. So do not give me a heart attack like Meep will. Please, please don't let give a heart attack. It looks so square from the side, though. It's obviously not square, but from the side it looks square. Maybe because these are not white. I don't know why that would make a difference for it not looking square, but... whatever. I guess we're gonna have to leave it as is for now. I'm gonna have to change these to white as well. Alright. The Moshe people, the Moshe man. This is why you change the color before you place everything down, so then you don't have to come back and individually click them. I mean, I guess I probably could have grabbed the whole building itself, and that would have worked, but didn't think that far ahead. Oh, gosh, I can't duplicate that. Why? I know why. Frick. But I can do that, though. Okay, that looks a lot better now. Put down fake supports underneath that thing because guests aren't able or aren't meant to see behind the building. Anyways, also let's limit the use of assets. That's probably a good idea as well. I think you sent a picture of the back somewhere here if I can find it. Oh, there we are. Okay, let's undo that and let's do that idea. I don't know, it just feels weird if it's just... Well, okay, so this is where the guest can see, so... Let's pluck off all these little windows. Pluck them all off. That's a good idea, though, Simon. Thank you for reminding me that the assets is... We're going to finish Slovakia, and it's going to be Slovakian Park. This game has now crashed because of the use of entities. You have recommended 5. Your use 1 billion. I mean, I technically don't even need this wall here either, because... We'll leave the wall. We'll leave the wall. So, but, let me see this picture from another angle. We gotta bring this down, though. And then we'll use the steel beams in the back. But, I mean, what are the, I mean, I guess you wouldn't be able to see it from this. I mean, I guess you wouldn't be able to see it from any of these angles. Except for if you were walking up there. Because you're going to be... I mean, maybe you'll be able to see it from the boat, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe on this side, and then this side, and then this side will be the beams or something. I don't know. This is tough. This is too tough. This is why Vladimir and Joseph came up with the designs. They made everything so simple. Just copy and paste this shit. That might also not be the greatest idea, but that was their motto. Just copy and paste. Just copy and paste it. Is it? I'm just doing the exact same thing I just did, but just different. I'm just doing the same thing, but just different. Just put walls on the 2 sides and behind will be open. Yes. Yes. I think I'm doing what you're saying. Yeah. I hope I'm doing. He's like, this is probably going so damn wrong. He's like, this doesn't look like anything like real life at all. Yes. I'm trying. I mean, the whole point of brutalism is to make everything blocky with no round surfaces. You are correct on that, yes. We'll do those steel beams back here then. The base isn't that important. The spire matters more. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. So, I mean, we'll do a little bit more detail on that a little bit later on. Let's just leave it at that for now. Let me take a look from a guest perspective. Let me grab this fine gentleman and name him Edgy-Cam. So as a guest, let's take a look and see what this looks like. So the guest sees this beautiful building over here. They can't zoom in. The guests cannot zoom. I mean, if they bring their camera, maybe. Okay, that looks nice. I like that. Let's walk a little bit closer. Yes, I know I gotta fix the pathways. Hold on. That's another day project. Oh, by the way, Simon, we're going to add a waterfall here. We're adding a waterfall here. So that would be cool. Oh, forgot about the building that we're building today. Okay. So the spire is going to be like... imagine it. It's going to look like this. But not. Okay. When you walk over here, you see this building. You'll be able to look up and see the spire, which is non-existent right now. And then we'll walk over No running in the park. And then, ooh, look at this. Okay. Very bumpy road here. This is when you eat stuff down. Okay, I think that looks fine. So let's continue. So now the spire part, the difficult part. Somebody actually posted in the Roblox chat. Shit. I forgot Roblox chat was a thing. Okay. So, this is going to be the tough part, because in Planet Coaster, you can't really make buildings go diagonally. But I think there's a way we can kind of cheat this. Now, okay, let's look at the Notre Dame football score. Okay, how was Notre Dame even losing to Syracuse? Syracuse is 1-9. Come on, bro. Notre Dame's 9-0. The second best team in the NFL. Or, I just said NFL. The college football. College football. Come on, bro. Okay, so from this Spire picture, I get a bunch of pictures. By the way, Simon, thank you so much for posting like 7 pictures, because I can look from different angles and decide what I'm actually doing. That's something that's something very helpful. So there's empty floor. It's empty floor. Window, window, empty floor. Window, 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 empty floor. Window, window, empty floor. Window, empty, empty, empty. Okay. I'll probably show you how the floors look like. Yeah, I don't know if you need to do all that. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do that. I mean, I got the pictures here. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do this, because I have to use stuff that's not diagonal, make it look diagonal, and then use blocks that are diagonal but not diagonal. Yeah. I think I know what I'm going to use, though, for the windows, because we used these before. These windows, these glass windows here. And do I use, like, these opaque glass looks nothing like real. I mean, whoa, hold on. Hold up. Hold up. I'll let you choose, Simon. Simon, do you want to use the windows on the... I know you said give me a minute. And right when, of course, I said that. I'm like, okay, now pick. Which windows do you think look the most like the thingy? The one on the left or the one on the right? Which one looks more like the windows? All right, the right one. You can see the floors more clearly. Okay. Oh, thank you. Another great pic. I like every time. It's like this is fantastic. You actually got pictures that I can use, that I can actually see. Thank you. All right, the right ones. Okay, so the right ones I got on over here, that these apparently, well, first off, there's some here that apparently glow, but of course, Planet Coaster, it's like You want them all to glow? No, let's just make the big ones glow. I don't know if we're going to make them glow. I just want to see how they look at nighttime. Like, what is that? That doesn't make that... I mean, I guess, but... It doesn't look like it's glowing at all. I mean, I guess we can add our own lights onto it later. I had to go grab a juice box. Of course. Okay, we're not doing the glowing ones, but this is the ones that you like. And I cannot guarantee that this will look very realistic, but we will definitely try our best to get it as close as possible. Because I cannot go diagonally. I cannot turn these things diagonally. These things will only go straight up and down. They will not go... They will not turn. They will not do this. They will not do that. We're going to figure it out, though. I think we can... I think there's a way we can get this to work. We're just going to have to give Claude from Chicago, like, a couple minutes. And we can make it look like it's doing the realistic... So there is... Hold on! Oh, maybe I should get the steel beams and then do this. I like how the television tower is taller than the Space Needle. Bruh. Then try other windows. None of the windows. No, none of these pieces in this game like turn like that. But I don't know. I mean, it's supposed to do that. I know that's what it's supposed to do, but that's not how they work. But we'll make it work. Is what I'm trying to get to. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Don't you worry. Worrying noises. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep. And then I'm king of the hill, top of the list. It's floor, blank floor. Then there's another floor on top of that floor. So let's grab these. Let's figure this out right now. So it goes up one floor, nothing there. Put this here, that's not where it's supposed to go. I know, okay. I know. Go and bring that out one more. And now we're gonna have to start building this to be a little bit larger. Longer, I don't know. Let's figure out how we're gonna do these freaking beams, though. God, this is gonna be hard. Tough. Okay, where are my pillars, beams? Something that's white, steel. Do we have steel? I think there's steel in this game that we used before. Ugh, that's probably in scenery. Beams. Beams. Here's my little boom crane as well. What are these things called? These things are called iron girder. Okay. That's what I need, is an iron girder. Iron girder. Is it in scenery for real, though? Iron girder. Yes, we found it. Paint that white. Is that the longest iron girder we have? Thankfully, there is a 4-meter one. Put that there. Make that white. Turn this sideways. Bring this down. We'll have it float a little bit for now, just so we can get this set up. Okay. What degrees of angles can I turn this on? I can turn this on. Oof! 15 is probably way too much in real life anyways. So 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8. I'm gonna say that's an 8-degree turn. Where am I at? I go 1, 2, blank, 1, 2, 3. So there just need to be 3 of these floors. Fuck. Okay. How is this shit not straight? Oh my god. What's up, Erica? How are you doing? Thanks for coming out to another stream. Great job once again, as always, as reading Minnie's chat. Sadly, I was not able to come back, but she was doing quite lit in the game. We're right now building a spire for Slovakia, and this is going to be one of the toughest builds I've ever done, so do expect some sort of swearing. I'm sorry. Okay. Like this. Trying to make it, it's just diagonal enough to be tricky, but we can make it work. We can always make it work. Simon's like, you better make it work because I picked this. Okay. Try other windows. I would say the tower is more of a grayish tower. Simon, you're telling me it's gray now? You're telling me it's gray? Come on, man. And if you want to go with funky steel, use architecture, then red. What's up, Mini Mancino? We were just talking about you. We'll paint this gray, by the way, Simon, before I forget. We'll go with AC color. The AC color of gray. Right now, we're building a Slovakian tower, but how was your stream yesterday? It was going freaking lit on Twitch. Follow Mini Mancino on Twitch. By the way, I'm not sponsored. Not sponsored. Yeah, it was looking like it was going pretty cool. I didn't even know they made a Zelda game like that. It's not Zelda, it's Link. I'm trying here, okay? This spire is not looking very spidery. This spiry is not looking very spiry. I'm sorry, Simon. He's like, gosh, dang it. I mean, I got the angle down quite well, though. I'm not gonna, like, toot my own horn or anything. Unless it needs to be more of a tourney. I am at the point of considering searching for a simpler tower for you. No. We are here, Simon. We are going to be completing this. No, why did it turn like that? No, I gotta reselect all the bling blongs. Not doing too bad. Stream was pretty fun. Got a little bit frustrated near the end, but I made it halfway through the dungeon. That's freaking dope. I mean, it's always hard to get through any dungeons in any game. Well, that's pretty dope that you had a great time. See, your streams always seem to be so fun is because you got everyone else sort of like they're hanging out. I don't know why. It just seems like, I don't know. I've never seen that before. And I think it's really cool that you're doing it that way. By the way, Simon, I think we got this angle set down quite perfectly now. But I like how you guys do that. Let's delete this. Then we go like this. Oh, dude, this is looking dope. This is looking dope. Okay, can I copy and bring this over here now? Let's do this now before I forget. Oh God, I hate it when it doesn't snap because then I gotta reselect everything. Oh God. Now I'm working on a new texture pack. Got inspired by the dedicated one to help blind players. Figured I'd make one that fits my own needs better. For sure, it's super fun to have people around. Yeah, that's pretty cool though that you're gonna be trying to make your own texture pack because I think like everyone needs their own everyone needs their own preferences, just like, you know, I know I think you said you don't wear glasses or you need only prescription glasses or something. But, you know, like everyone has regardless, you know, like how everyone has their own glasses type, you know, their own prescription for medication. It's like everyone needs their own prescription for, I guess, even seeing colors in games or texture packs. Never thought about it like that. But that is great. That is freaking great, though. I hope you get it done because that would be super cool. I don't know how I would perceive this, but if it helps you, that's all that matters. And especially if it's custom to yours, like, that's freaking dope. Because I don't think I've heard anybody, like, do something like that. Sorry, that's just me freaking out. I don't know if I'm going to put some on the side over here. We'll see about that in a second. Because this is not going to line up. Because these beams are just too thin. The angle is rad, but I think you made it tall enough it would look more like a spire. What are you talking about? It still needs to go up. It needs to go up. I don't know. I guess we could do the one side first. Let's change the grid size proportion of 4 meters tall. No, that comes... Oh, gosh. That comes out, that goes back in. This one goes back in to where this one was. Why is this not lining up, bruh? I literally am just moving this up 4 meters, correct? I'm just... Okay, that's where that goes. That's on top of that. That... And now this is too short then, I guess. Because I didn't move this one up enough. It's a lot of snapping. Snappy... New title, Claude getting angry at Planet Coaster for 1+ hour. Yeah. I just try to make some things stand out a bit more. I'm trying to keep it as close to the default texture as possible, but blending together a little less. Good idea. Yeah, I mean... Whatever works for you. It's hard to say it from an outside perspective, but I'm glad that you're doing that, though. Because most people would have no idea what's going on, but... Especially if it, like, keeps your eyes intact. There's a pack that Erica found that is super contrasty, and Botch is using it. It seems to work well for him, but the contrast is a little bit intense for me. Still, some great ideas in there, though. Yeah, if you can turn that down, I don't know. I mean, are you just doing this in Photoshop or something like that? All right, let's turn this back the other way. Don't get mad at me, Simon. This isn't a, even though I said this was going to be like a one-for-one copy, let's just say that's not going to probably be 100% correct anymore. Oh, frick. This is supposed to... Yeah. I see the issue because it's about to go. It's going to need to go up into like a diagonal. This is okay. Yeah, science. Science, yeah. Okay, let's just forget about that for a minute. Let's just continue going. Let's continue going. Figure that out in a minute. I'm out of juice. Why can't I not select this? Thank you. Let's move this up one more. Nope. Let's go back. Let's move this down 1/4 meter. And then we'll go 4 from this height. Why did that change, bros? I always say bros when there's literally only girls watching the stream now. And Simon, of course. Of course. I know you guys probably don't care. But it's like... Ah! Probably don't care, of course. That's the keyword. This might be a... Simon, this might be a project we finished another day. Okay, so... Let's move this up. to this height. Okay, so that's there. Let's bring that in the middle. Hopefully that's in the middle. I hope that's in the middle. How am I supposed to even check? The one box she's using is a little outdated too. My hope is to make my own that will make an updated version for him and any visual impaired player. Is that just for a game, or is that for your entire Mac computer thing? Is that texture pack only just for the game, or is it for everything? Also, it goes diagonally on all sides in IRL. No, it does. Right now, it's not going diagonally. That's why I said this might be another day project, because I just figured that out. So, yeah. Yeah, that might be an issue. What I also should have done was build this on a different plate. Is this on the same plate, or is this on a different plate? Ugh. Alright. But is this in the middle now? It looks like this is in the middle. Okay. Wow, did I actually get this lined up? That would have been the first time I actually saw something and lined it up perfectly. I was having a dream last night. I know no one cares about dreams, but I was having a dream last night that I was playing GTA 4. Then I woke up and it turned out to be a nightmare because you can't play GTA 4 on Steam. Don't buy GTA 4. I've never been such of an advocate about anything, but do not buy GTA 4. It's broken. Do not. I'm the biggest advocate. Do not buy the GTA 4s. At least on Steam. It just doesn't work on Steam. Okay, I'm selecting all these, correct? I'm selecting 11 things, but there's only like... Is there 11? 9, 3, 3, 9. Okay, I guess there is 11. I thought... No, I'm missing something. I knew I was missing something. Ugh. Even within Minecraft, yeah? Even within Minecraft, yeah, I'm going to tweak the GPU as well as some of the blocks. I don't even need to change everything, thankfully, but I want to make those changes look like they would fit in with the default look. Oh yeah, I forgot that you, like, even if with you changing it, it's gonna change it for everyone that watches your videos. I don't think it would be that bad, though. I don't think it would look that bad. Or that different. Maybe it would, I don't know. You're the expert. I mean, it'll probably take you some time to figure out exactly what you exactly would need, but... as long as it helps. Let's look at the Notre Dame score while we're sitting here. Okay, there we go. That's the score that I was looking for. 7-24. I was going to say Notre Dame's going to lose to a team that's 1-9, and they're undefeated and second ranked in the nation. Come on, bro. was not going to be too happy if that was the outcome. What I should start doing is splitting these from pieces. Yeah, sorry I'm not going the fastest, because right now I'm trying to salvage me messing up a couple times to making this work. And I'm gonna have to change all the beams. I'm gonna have to change everything. Yes, I know. Just please. I don't know what's saying anything right now about that, but yes, this is probably going to be finished next week or the week after, because this is quite frustrating. But it'll look freaking dope when it's done. Do not get me wrong. But, yeah, don't think it's going to be today. It's going to be done. And we're not going to have this exactly like a real-life Simon. That's what I'm going to have to tell you now. Going to have to tell you that right now. I think you've already came to this conclusion. This is not going to be a exact replication, at least for the spire part, which of course is the most important part, but we're going to try to get it as close as possible. Let's move these up here. Are you planning on streaming later tonight, Mini Mancino? Just curious. Okay. Gonna have to I'll leave these floating beams here because maybe those can get salvaged if we turn those at us diagonal. These ones are just gonna have to get yeeted. Don't need them anymore. Not doing their purpose. By the way, this is a spire in real life that is in Slovakia, which is quite a beautiful building and quite challenging to build. Well, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. It's going to take a little bit of time. By the way, we played Phasmophobia yesterday with another person, and it was fun. It was really fun. But we spent 1 hour on a map, and the ghost didn't want to kill us, but he definitely wanted to just tease with us the entire time. But one of my friends actually guessed it correctly, so I was very happy for her, but I didn't get a chance to guess it, so I got $10 for sitting there for an hour. It was like real life. Alright, Mini Mancino says, basically, I'm changing everything that gives me a hard time, so it's like getting grass that is getting a thin outline standard out more, and crops getting a line under the fully grown ones. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Oh, that's a freaking good idea. Shit, I might have to download this texture pack if you're gonna put down that's a good idea. That's like a progress bar. You could put a progress bar. Because I know some games that do stuff like that, or it's like a little progress, it's like a little progress bar when you walk near it. I don't think you can do the near it part, but that's an idea. And she also says the menus are going to get a dark mode instead of a white on gray thing. Yeah, that's what they need for the default game. I already came to that conclusion once you got to the 3rd floor. Because at this point you need to at least reassemble it. Yeah, we're having some issues. I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying. It's a beautiful building. I don't know how they even built this in real life. In real life, it would be like brutalism, as you say. Brutalism architecture. Make me a square. Make me a square. I mean, once again, Simon, this is a theme park, so... Claude, the CEO of excuses. No damn excuses. Okay. Not the same height. It's a couple floors short. Let's see what this looks like. It's a couple. Definitely a couple floors short. Is our guy still down here? I don't think I pressed play. Maybe I pressed play. Is this him? Teji Cam. He's still standing here. Definitely will be the tallest thing in the park, of course. Resemble. Oh, resemble, not to reassemble. I have pics of it being built, and it looks like it's defying gravity. Oh, do you post this in the picture? Oh, damn, that looks freaky. Yeah, that's awesome. It does look like it's defying. So the main source of it getting held up is actually a beam in the middle, and the beams in the outside are just like additional supports. It looks like. I mean, they're there, but it seems like it's obviously getting held up from the thing. Mini Manchino says, I may post it in Planet Minecraft when it's done. Accessible gaming is so important to me, and so many people that have so many different needs. Maybe wishful thinking, but maybe this might inspire other people to make their own suitable different needs. No, see, that's what you need to do. Sorry, not know like that's a bad idea. No, like that's a good idea. Because people you don't know what you, like, what was it, the CEO of Apple, you don't know what the consumer doesn't know what they want until you tell them what they want, right? That was the line or something pretty close. But people don't know that they need they don't need a texture pack or a color blindness helpful texture pack until somebody else shows them that they can do it. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that's inspiring. It's like no one knew that they wanted to make a car. Now you have a million different cars. No one knew that they wanted to make a plane. Now you got a million different planes. No one knew that you could make a book. Now everyone has books. No one knew you could make a game. Now everyone has to make a game. Until some person starts it, somebody else can come in and improve it. Somebody else can improve it. Then somebody else can improve it. And then everyone's like, I want to make the best one in the world. And it all came from Mini Manchino that started it all. You got to think of it like that. You know, you might be able to one that start everything. That's why I'm trying to start people on here. In Planet Coaster or whatever game they are. Take your time. Make stuff look nice. I mean, right now this is just a floating building as well. But if we can get those things bent a certain way, which is going to be quite difficult to do, this could look like a spire. It's not going to look like the same spire in real life. But the tower was actually built on top of an existing building. I posted a pic in the original tower and the spike. Oh, there was already a... Oh. This is a good picture. Oh, I love how you actually... You cut that picture out and then like they pretty closely match up. Oh, that makes sense. That's actually a good ass idea. Oh, you should have sent me that picture first, because then I could have built it that way. Oh God, now I see the pillar in the middle of this picture. Jeez. Damn, I wish Simon's like... That was me. I didn't even know this. So there is... Okay, we're going to use these Adobe blocks. So these blocks that I was putting here was actually just for me to align things, but they're apparently now a part of the building because from that picture, now I see that this is actually a thing that's supposed to be here. So let's put those in. Every picture you post of that building, it just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better. So let's take these adobe bricks, paint them gray. Gray. Concrete. Or should I use that rough concrete? Nah, we'll use these. I like these. I like these. I like these. I like these. Simon is currently laughing. Simon says currently laugh. Laughing. Okay. Now that makes sense. I didn't know that. That's like oh my goodness. The big issue that I have in Minecraft, about things is, one, not having a dark mode, but two is Technoblade played Minecraft for 10 years, is what he said on his Twitter. And he never built a fishing rod. I'm not saying that's going to get me upset, but I mean, it got me a little bit upset. I mean, people got so focused on... I mean, that's the great thing about Minecraft is people can play Minecraft as a building game or as a PvP game, like obviously as Technoblade did. That you could, like, even if you played 10 years of Minecraft, you still got another 10 more years the other way around. Because if Technoblade stops playing a PvP, he could start playing creative, which I'm not saying that he's probably never played, or I mean, of course you can still play creative, then you could play adventure maps, and then you could play this, and then you could play survival. That's what I was trying to say, is survival. Like, he played that long and he didn't know how to make it. I mean, once again, there's stuff in Minecraft that I don't know how to build either, but I mean, a fishing rod seems very basic. So that's the only reason why I got a little bit upset. But the fact that, you know, you could play a game for so damn long, and Minecraft's like one of those games. Especially, that's why I say, like, Mini Manch, you know. I mean, that's why you're doing it, I mean. But, like, the fact that, you're making these texture packs is, I mean, once again, if you're not playing Minecraft for 10 years, or you are playing it for 10 years, the fact that you have a texture pack that helps with your eyes is what that's freaking awesome. Minnie says, for sure, we have access to technology to make things more accessible and might as well try to use it. Yes. Simon is currently laughing, thinking about the brutalism theme, and it would have been plain, but Slovakian broadcast building would be posted on the Discord. Oh yes, this one. I remember this. Isn't this the same thing that we saw in Soviet Republic? There was a building that looked pretty damn exact like that. I think that was that also the television thing? Is that what it's based on? I can't even remember. I remember we played Soviet Republic and it was I remember specifically that television building, like, 'cause it looked so unique, but also, like, weird at the same time. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. Simon probably does not agree with this, but we just got to get these things to turn on these angles here, this middle floor. Then we got to get the beams, run the beams up. Then we got to do the dishes. Then we got to do something else. And then build a little pointy. That's going to take way longer than said, but it's a good start. So now we just got to get these to turn. And this is giving me an issue. I don't know why. Mate. What is better? I hope Meep is here to answer. Australia or UK gang? And anybody that's not a part of there shouldn't need to comment on that. That's just to get them upset. Good gaming and Meep, because technically, they are still a part of. Not still a part of, but technically they were both British at the same time. Same thing with America. Technically, we're still British. And of course, Meep's gonna be like, I love me. I don't know why. He's so great. Ugh. I think it's just because how much he freaks out. I think that's the best part. But he knows we're playing. He knows we're playing. Alright. Look at this! Alright! Just gotta get it bent around a little bit. Bent up and down, bent back and forth. People get this to work. What is chat rate? We can see how many people chat. This YouTube thing, I've never looked at this before. You can see how many chats come through. That's actually pretty cool. You can also see how many people have played back this stream as well. We started streaming at what time? 1 o'clock. And at 1:30 we had 10 views total. At 2 o'clock we had 14 views. At 2:30 we had 20 views. At 3 o'clock we had 27 views. And at 3:30, we're at 41 views. That's freaking epic. I can see why. What was it? Zach was talking about it? 1, 2. Or 1, or 2, 3. Yeah, I think Zach was talking about Ninja. Somebody was talking about Ninja or something. That the longer you stream, obviously, the longer you stream, the more people are going to watch. But I mean, you have to get past to the 2-hour mark. Every 2 hours, your stream gets re-promoted on YouTube to new people that are not subscribed to you. So if you stream for 2 hours, the first 2 hours are going to be tough. But once you get past the 2-hour mark, it gets a lot easier for people to come in. And I think that's probably the same with Twitch. But I think Twitch gets updated like way much more than YouTube, because YouTube's obviously a video sharing platform, not a streaming platform, even though people stream like myself. But that's just I don't know. I don't know exactly how any of these algorithms work, but there is an algorithm working, and I think that's what Zach said about Ninja. Somebody was telling Ninja that it was every 2 hours your stream gets re-promoted, and that's something good to think about. Okay, Simon. All right, I think this is looking pretty fresh. If I do say so myself, I think we're gonna have to bring this beam out a little farther. But I think the bend is looking pretty sexy, if I do say so myself. Delete. Also, I'm looking at the construction of the broadcast building, and it was made in the same way, but the interior looks insane. Gonna post a picture in the Discord. Yeah, make sure you explanation point Discord. If you guys are new or old to the stream, type an explanation point Discord. It should pop it up. Or is it not called explanation point Discord? Is it called explanation point help, or is it explanation point socials? Explanation point socials is what it is. Should we rechange? That looks like, I don't know. I haven't had to use the chat bot in a while. AJ has been on his break for a very long time. Curious when he's coming back. Oh no, it is explanation point Discord. But AJ is on his break, and he kind of like low-key kind of sad. Haven't seen him for a while. But he'll be back. I know he will be back. He'll be back. Okay. You can follow me on Twitch at Claude. You can follow me on TikTok at Claude and Twitter, Fortnite, and Bedrock at Claude Chicago YT. Okay. Completely forgot I had that set up, but also freaking cool. Okay. Let's bend this backwards. And this angle is probably going to need to change. This building's probably going to need to go taller, which that's not that much of an issue because the tough part was already done with doing the tough part is already done. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Claude. The tough part. Yeah, usually, like, they got all these stream analytics that you can look at live, but I don't understand, like, what am I going to do? Like, I mean, like, what can I do with that information right now? I can do stuff with the information later on. I could, like, look at it better, but I mean, like, like, I can't really analyze it, like, live. Like, it says right now I have an average of 15 and a half concurrent viewers, which is freaking dope, by the way. But, like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Maybe that information maybe helps, because then it sees, like, oh, you know, over the course of everyone that's watching, that you're keeping people 15 minutes, which is freaking dope. By the way, stay 15 minutes. Mateo, how you doing, man? How you doing, big fella? By the way, check this big fella out on that Twitter. No, Twitch. By the way, do not dare run an ad on me again. How you doing, man? All right, let's move this up a little bit here. The spire. Okay, I wanted this to go up. God, it's so hard to chart. It's so hard to judge depth. Minnie, that's a question for you. I don't think you're here anymore, but I'll ask you on your stream later if you're streaming. Is how do you judge depth? I mean, because I know, like, is that like a texture thing? Like, I'm assuming there's no way you can judge depth. Like, never mind. Forget my question, because I don't know how I could even say it as a person that's not visually impaired. I don't know. Like, is that a texture that you need to do? I don't know. I'm making them big bucks. Made $10.60 just from ads, or is that from the subs as well? But that's freaking flex, my guy. Once you make more than that, don't tell me how much you're making, because that's just the golden rule. Once you start making a lot of money, you don't tell people how much money you make. That's a life tip. Okay, once you start making too much big bucks, don't tell people. But like, is that just from now I'm curious. Is that just from ad revenue, or is that from everything? Is that with subs as well and bits? Now, like, it's like you're the pro, because you're making that cash. Subs and ads. Oh, damn. All right. She. That's freaking dope, though. By the way, is the new Fortnite season worth downloading, big fella? Is it worth downloading? Why does this angle seem to be giving me such a tough time? It seems to be going super diagonally. Unless these buildings just need to come out a little bit wider. Maybe it just needs to go out wider and then go in more, but I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try to bring these ones from the bottom up. Oops. So this needs to come back up. And then this bottom one needs to go on top of that. So it's like getting flipped. Subs and ads, yes. The old Spawn Island is back, and there's a new map. Yeah, I saw my brother was telling me a little bit about it, but I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I knew there was gonna be like a new season soon, but I didn't. I know the big hype. The big hype is what's it? Flush Factory is back. Yo, hello, the most OG location of all time is back. The greatest drop site all time. I remember landing Flush Factory, not much at the beginning, but I remember landing a bunch of it at the end, because if you landed a Flush Factory at the end of the, before it got destroyed, I guess, I don't know what you would say, before Flush Factory stopped becoming original Flush Factory. Can I place this down? That was the peak of its existence, because if you went there, you could make endgame like guaranteed if you went to Flush Factory, like top 10 if you landed Flush, because it was so far away from everything. It was, you rotate up, you go to the little chair, and then you rotate up, and then you go to the Greasy Grove, and if you rotated down, you went down to Lucky Landing and Frenzy Fields. Fuck, it's not called Frenzy Fields. I can't even remember the name now. Fatal Fields. Fatal Fields. Nah, that's a fair question. Deep is a little tough. It depends on the color and the lighting, which I guess is the same for most people. It's hard to tell if it makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was about to add. Like, I mean, like, I was like, I don't need you to answer the question because I don't know how I judge depth. I mean, I know there is a... I don't remember who it was. I cannot remember you, but there was a guy that was partially blind in one of his eyes in a sport, and he was in the major levels. But it was so hard for him to judge depth that I think it was baseball. I think it was baseball because, well, first off, in baseball, being able to see or not see, you can't see the baseball. The baseball flies so damn fast, you cannot see it. It goes way too fast. But like he wasn't able to judge depth, so he couldn't bat. So he could only pitch, or he could only like play the like I don't know, like whatever position he played in baseball or whatever position he played in football, he could only play something that he couldn't judge that much depth. And I don't remember what sport it was. And I remember that, and I was like, I don't know if that's like a mini, like if that's the same thing with partially. I don't know. Maybe that's for everyone. I mean, if you can't judge depth, you can't play like super intense sports. Like the ones that you have to catch a lot of stuff. I don't know. I'm getting on a rant and a tangent that I probably should not. I'm not even qualified to be in the decision of. But yeah, I'm sorry if I just like him and he's like, I can't even answer these questions because they make no damn sense. Claude, I want to just use the big screen and put it on top of the tower and place a spire, and we'll pretend like it's the actual spire. Claude, if you want, just place the big screen. Don't just place the picture. Oh my god, yes. We're not gonna do that. How big is the biggest screen? I can't remember. It's quite large. I think it's like 30. It's like 16 by 16 or something. It's quite big. Or 16 by 8 or something. It's quite large. 16 meters? Where is it at? 32 meters. 32 meters projected screen. Here we go, Simon. Just... Yeah, guys, we did it. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have just used the glass from here on these things. I've made $9.65 off of subs and $1.55 off of flexing, bro. See, ad money runs its course, my guy. As long as you're live streaming, and you chilling, running an ad every once in a while, man, that shit'll add up. That'll add up. People forget. I want to tell everyone that does YouTube or Twitch or anything that can be made of money off of. I mean, this doesn't even have to apply to either of those. Consistent. This is an investment. You are playing Fortnite for fun, right? You're playing Minecraft for fun. You're playing Zelda for fun. You're playing all these games for fun. But it's an investment. At the end of the day, you might be able to retire like PewDiePie, and still make videos for fun. And no matter what PewDiePie does, he does not need to post a single video ever again. Or his wife, Marcia, which she did quit YouTube. I mean, they're so well off that they can do that. But the fact that every single day for the rest of, as long as YouTube exists, or Twitch exists. I mean, Twitch, you have to be continuously live streaming. But if you have YouTube and you have videos and they continuously make you money, and YouTube never goes away, they will always make money. They'll make less and less money over the course of time. Do not get me wrong. They're not going to still be those big chunky monies, which are the first day incomes. But no matter what, they're going to continually make money. And that's an investment. As long as you put quality videos, quality builds, quality this, quality that, it's going to be, at the end of the day, it's an investment because it will continue growing. It will grow forever. I mean, in theory, it will grow forever. It will definitely slow down in growth, but the continual investment of this will just continue going. That's why I was like, that's why I'm telling people, that's why I tell people on YouTube or Twitch, make the best quality you can, because people don't care about how much, like, it's good to be making a bunch of money. But if you make quality Fortnite videos, you make quality Minecraft videos, you make quality Zelda videos, you make quality whatever, or streams, of course, streams are very important too, it's an investment. People will be like, damn, I'm going to Mateo because he's about to clap some cheeks, you know what I'm saying? Or you're coming to Minnie's stream, she's about to clap whoever fights Zelda. I don't know who fights Zelda or Link. I'm sorry. It's not the little, hey, listen, guy. I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing quality work, people are going to come, and that's going to continue making you more money. And when you finally retire in the future, which I hope is not anytime soon for any of us, but you'll have this nice, big, chunky, continuous investment. It's like making a stock, but you're doing it yourself. You make 1 cent per watching an ad, so 155 ads people have seen my ads. 1 cent from one person watching, that's a lot of money. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of money probably for you, but 1 cent off of an ad or per person, that's not that bad. Like, I thought it was way less than that. Because YouTube years ago used to be like 1 cent off of 1,000. It was something ridiculous back in the day. Because I had my old channel that was monetized, but then, of course, once again, like I said, it's a continuous investment. I made 1 or 2 quality videos, and everything else was garbage. So people didn't continuously watch, so I couldn't make the thing, but whatever. Long story short, quality. But that's freaking good. Just keep running those ads, big fella. Keep running those ads. Keep getting that money. Quality is the most important thing because it's really good. You can make a couple videos and then get 10 million subs, for example. Oversimplified, mustard YouTubers videos. Yes. Oversimplified is probably the best example. Oversimplified. I mean, there's another example too that I could bring up. I cannot remember his name. I'm still subscribed to him on this channel because I was subscribed to him when he only had like 500 subscribers. It's a nice history channel, Simon. I think you'll like it. If you like, I mean, well, first off, Simon loves history. I love history. So, I mean, we're both going to like it. But there was a channel like Oversimplified and stuff like that. There was like nobody watching. And then it just exploded. Same thing with other people's accounts. It's just like no one was watching, then exploded because everyone's like, "Oh, this is a quality video. Let me go check out another person's video. Let me check out somebody else's video. Let me check out somebody else's video." As long as you're doing quality stuff, people are going to be doing good. Which, by the way, the best playlist that I have on YouTube is my Planet Coaster playlist, and I don't know why. There's like my Planet Coaster playlists I think they all are like 150 views, like just the playlist itself, not even the videos of. But it's like I never knew that many people were watching me because obviously they're live, but people are watching them post. There's a lot of people that are watching stuff post on my channel. I think every single day on this channel, when I don't post a video, no, let's get it. I think I get 1,000 views a week. I think 950 views a week. But once again, I have posted or made a video every single day for nearly 2 years. So, you know, maybe it's one view here, one view there, but it's going to add up over a course of time. And young YouTubers, young Twitch streamers, just keep doing what you're doing, boys. Keep doing what you're doing, girls. As long as you're making quality stuff, people will come and watch. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. I looked at my numbers. Tomorrow will be the official 1-year marker when I hit 600 subscribers. 1 year tomorrow, I will hit 600 subscribers. Yes, it took me a whole year to go up. How many more subscribers? Like 200 and something. But that is progress. You know, people might complain and get super upset. It's like, oh, I went a whole year and I only got 200 and blah, blah, blah. No. Getting 200 subscribers in a year or followers or that's not easy to do. That's still not easy to do. I mean, my first year I got 600, but once again, it's not easy to do that. 200 is, it's definitely less than what you had before, but, or, you know, making 280. What people get caught up is by how the numbers. It is a game, and it is frustrating, but you will get there, and y'all just be fine. Just relax. And Mateo, he's already leaving. I hope it's Mateo. Good luck on Twitch, my guy. Continue doing what you're doing. I hope you are doing a fantastic time and keep making that money. Dude, I watch Oversimplified since his World War I videos. Liam Harrison, the guy that I would love to talk about. What is going on, my guy? Stream so early today. Yes. Well, I was planning on getting off. Like, I gotta go take a leak. And I know you're gonna say, go to the bathroom because it's gonna give you issues. Yes. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh my God, my mic was off. Jesus. All right. I didn't know my mic was off for that long. Sorry about that. Simon said, episode 7 and 8 are missing. Yes, on Soviet Republic. Yes, that's my third time responding to that. Liam, what's going on? I'm sorry. Yes, we do need intermission music. What else was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying. I was saying something else. The History Channel. Let me see if I can find it, Simon. I cannot. I mean, I'm subscribed to him on my Claude from Chicago account, and if I'm subscribed to you on the Claude from Chicago account, they're probably pretty decent. Where is he at? What is the guy's name? What is the guy? York History. What is he? How many? Oh, yes, he did it. He did it. I subscribed to this guy when he had like 500 subscribers. And now he's at 19,000 subscribers. And he has 1.5 million views on his YouTube channel. Wow. I don't know if I was exactly subscribed to him at 500, but he didn't have that many. I don't think he was over at 1,000. Because I remember thanking him at 1,000. So maybe I subscribed to him at like 900 and he just hit 1,000. York History. Let me set in a link. Quality ass videos, man. I haven't watched one in a very long time.
Few weeks time. And after
but quality. Quality, quality, quality. Let me post a link in the YouTube chat. There you go, Simon. Quality, quality, quality. You can hear us now? Good. Yeah, my mic was off. I was gonna say it was broken. No, it was off. Have I not been talking that long? How delayed is this thing, bro? Is my internet out? Hold on. Why is my... I mean, I haven't been doing anything, so let's see if I hear myself do an echo and then what's going on. I don't remember coughing this much. It seems like this shit is looping. Have I not been talking that long? How delayed is this thing? Oh, right. Yeah, I was like sitting here like, okay. Okay, the spire is looking good. If you guys are curious what the spire looks like, just give me about another minute or two. See if we can get this done. This is a spire in Slovakia. It is a very beautiful building suggested by Simon because this is the Epcot park. And Simon, there is the link to that YouTube channel that I was talking about, York History. I think I was, like I said, I think I was subscribed to him at... I was definitely subscribed to him before 1,000 because I thanked him on getting 1,000 subscribers. And now his channel is freaking blowing up. He's at 19,000 and he has 1.5 million views. That is the CEO of quality, and that's why everyone needs to strive to make quality work on their YouTube channels or on their Twitch or wherever they're at. It's just making quality content. Because quality is what matters. May take some time because his YouTube channel was around when I looked at it just a second ago. His YouTube channel was around for a couple years. 2018, and he got 1,000 subscribers. I guess the beginning of this year, 2020, because I remember commenting on his thing. Maybe he got it last year. I don't know. He's I have only interacted with him through comments because he read my comments, feeling very blessed. But he has nothing, like, he has, like, no, like, there'll probably be, like, zero collab, maybe if I got him on here to do something with, I don't think he remembers me is what I'm trying to say. But he makes quality history channels, videos. So, Simon, if you want to take a look at his channel, he makes them more about, we need a history chat in the Discord. We need to make a history chat. Oh, let me take a look at this. Interior. That's the interior? That's the interior? That shit look like it's outside, but inside at the same time. Oh my god, that's a beautiful building. Oh my god. I'm moving to Slovakia. It's final. It's final. We're moving. I love that building. But where was I at? What was I at? Where am I at? I can't even think. I love his videos. I mean, more of his videos, I think, are, what's it called? God, let me go to YouTube. I get so distracted. The majority of his videos are medieval history. I don't know if he has any modern stuff. He does. Oh, yes. The best series you can watch in York History channels is, speaking because of good gaming coming here, Your Life as a British Sailor. Those History Channel videos are fantastic. And there was a video, I think, on there of, what is it called? God, it was a girl that I knew. What is her name? God, what is her name? Oh yes, the Juliana. It was talking about how, I think one of his videos was your life as a British sailor, but you were on the ship to at the 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 ship to Juliana to Australia because they brought British women prisoners to the island of Australia, or the continent of Australia. But yeah, his channel is fantastic. Definitely a big. Well, I like medieval history and colonial history. I still like World War II history and all that stuff too. But I love medieval ancient history. That's my cup of tea. But yeah, watch that British sailor. That shit is like tough. I wish I knew you were going to go live like steady time. What? Because are you still driving right now? I wish 2 rooms, mid-grade apartment for Slovakia, aka the city where the spire is located. It has 80k euros, or 80k euros. Also, he had many videos about life as a soldier. Yeah, we need a history channel in the Discord. By the way, Simon, if your links and pictures get purged, that's just because I'm just too damn lazy to switch it out. Also, Good Gaming, while you're here, is there a way we can set up my Twitter account like you have your Twitter account set up on your Discord? Like, you know how you get the little updates and stuff? Is there a way we could do that with mine? Just asking for a Claude. While you're here, because I think I posted it in chat last week, but I mean, me and Crips were messing around with it, and first off, I don't think I forgot my password. This was an issue. Now I remember my password. Hey, just because I am a convict doesn't mean I can't say hi. Never said you were a convict. Never said you were a convict. Never said you were a convict. I was just saying that was the history of the thing, and I was like, that was because we were talking about history. We were talking about history. That's why. Not saying that you were Good Gaming was a convict. I was saying there was a channel on that guy's. I was saying there's a channel on that guy's channel that talked about the Juliana, that was a ship that went to Australia, that brought convicts to the city, to the continent. I don't know. Insert proper language. I don't know. I can't talk. Didn't Cripsa do that? No, Cripsa gave up on me because I couldn't remember my password. Rightfully so, of course. Because I couldn't remember my password. Can this not just be a pain in the neck? I need this to go out like 2 meters, bro. We're literally almost nearly done with the spire. I just need this to go out. Then I can start working on the other details. But it's going to be a pain. Why? I mean, I guess I could duplicate this and then just push it in, but I didn't want to do that, is what I'm trying to get to. I mean, I guess that's what we're going to have to do. If I split this from the thing, push this in. See, that's the only... Then you got this. I mean, it was going to glitch regardless of what I did. Maybe if I move it in just slightly like that, that'll be fine. God, I love Planet Coaster music. I hope it's not too loud or too quiet. Turn it up a little bit. Always turn it up and then it's just blasting. It is like a drive through history. No, I didn't. No, I finished driving. Okay. Yeah, I was like, you and AJ turn on the stream, and you're like, oh yes, we're gonna listen to some guy scream, and then it turns out, actually no, History Channel. You've turned. Welcome to the History Channel. I don't know why that's so funny. This is gonna take a good bit of time to make sure that these are correct, but. We'll make it work. I can help you after the stream because Meep6 needs you to sign in into your Twitter. Oh, you know what? You probably don't need to help me. That's all I needed, probably. That's probably all I needed to know. I don't think you actually need to help me on that, because I was like, I was just curious because I didn't know how you did it. So you're going through Meep 6 is what you're doing. I mean, I could probably figure it out myself, because I don't think I will be available after the stream is over, is what I'm trying to get to. But now that you said it's just through Meep 6, I think I can figure it out. I think I'm capable of doing this. I think I'm capable of doing this. So, but thank you. That's like really all I needed to know, because I was like, I don't know how Good Gaming did it. Because, by the way, the reason why I wanted it set up like that for people that do not follow my Twitter, follow me on my Twitter, is because people don't follow me on Twitter. But I wanted I'm using Twitter like how Twitter's supposed to be, where you're actually supposed to tweet stuff out like every 5 minutes. Never was a big fan of Twitter. Not really a big fan of Twitter now, but I am actually having fun with it, and I would like to continue doing it, so then I can become a big fan of it. Does that make sense? Makes sense. Good Gaming, great video today. I watched it literally like 3 minutes before I finished it like 3 minutes before I went live today on this channel. That your Plague.io series, low-key kind of fire though. Like, I am really liking how you're doing it. I know you said it was like gonna be your final playthrough of that, but low-key kind of liked it. So congratulations on that series. I like how that turned out. If that is your final episode, of course. But I was watching it and I was like, I mean, I remember playing Plague.io when it came out in like high school. And I never knew that they introduced the cure mode. I know that's a new thing they added, but damn, this shit's looking good, isn't it, Simon? He's like, actually, I see all the imperfections. But I think this is looking good. Let's continue. But yeah. Oh, good gaming. Do you... Well, I mean, right now, there isn't that many people that are participating in this. I mean, we have 3-4 countries. I want to extend it to you. Would you like Australia represented in the Fred's History Park? Is there... You do not need to do anything now, but the Fred's History Park works as, I'll be like, hey, Good Gaming, can you send me some cool pictures of Australia that people that don't, stuff that people don't know stuff that people don't know about in Australia that you would like to be highlighted? Of course you can say no, because right now we have United States, we have Canada, Slovakia, United Kingdom, and Japan. We're doing stuff that, once again, that people do not know. And I've been sitting here earlier today, and I was thinking about what I was going to do for America that people don't really know. I mean, of course, it could still be famous, but not like something that people think about instantaneously. Like, you know, like, this is Slovakia. I never would have thought that the Spire in Slovakia would have been like, that would not been my first thing of thinking of. Does that make sense? I don't know. Simon knows what I'm talking about, because he obviously picked the 2 things that I would have never thought of were in Slovakia, but are. But it's like the hidden gems. It's like the hidden gems is, I guess, what we could call it. You don't have to do anything today. Nothing today about like prep, because I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the Australian proportion isn't going to be coming for a couple weeks and or months from now because of the queue. Just wanted to put that little seed in your ear and be like, oh. Of course, you do not need to live in a country for your country to be represented. So Liam, if you want a country put in this, let us know. We're doing Japan, by the way, if I didn't say that. But yeah, Liam, if you want a country in here, even if you don't live in it, it could still be represented. So, just wanted to put that out there. This thing is going to have a lot of freaking OCD problems, though. When the History Channel on Discord pops up in existence, I'm going to immediately write about Vorkia. Okay, then let me know when you still need help. Maybe I should write something into the movie reviews channel. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the movie reviews channel. Today or 2 days ago, Lamau, thank you. Yeah, no, I think the one, I don't know when it came out. I just know I just watched it today. If that's what you're asking. I watched it today. When it came out, I don't know. I know you have 2 of them, though. Which, by the way, Brady, how are you going to tell Good Gaming? I hope this... Good Gaming, you right now a 33% chance of the world surviving, my guy. I know, Brady. That's not what he meant. It's like, I hope this is how 2020 ends up. No, I don't, because we're going to die. We're going to die. Joke. History helps you not repeat the past, hopefully, by learning from the lessons from it. Yes, Liam, thank you. Not many people know that. Very crazy enough, but I am glad that you know that. I mean, obviously, you've been around longer than all of us. But some people, I mean, especially nowadays, oh my God, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. People don't know their history, especially in America. Oh my God. Did you know? I don't know what the number is. I'm not going to say a number because I don't know, because that will end up on Zach's daily video show. If I guess the number wrong, because he goes through. But like most people in the United States don't know where the United States is on the map. Like, what the frick? Wait, what? There was another video where it was like, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel's show. They took the United States and flipped it upside down. And Good Gaming, I was so tempted to tag you on TikTok. Because I was gonna say, because they flipped, so they were standing on the street. It was Jimmy. If you know Jimmy Kimmel's show, like that's what he goes on. Like he gets his crew to go out on the street, ask stupid questions that people are gonna mess up or lie on. I think it's called lie news. You lie. They go out there and they say, "Did you know Slovakia became the new world leader?" They'll say something like that, and the people on the streets will say, "Oh, that's really good for Slovakia. Congratulations, Slovakia, on ruling the world." Like, people are so stupid, especially in the people that they get for Jimmy Kimmel's show. Like, they always show, like, every once in a while somebody that will get it right and be like, "No, I didn't hear that." But not often. Not often, of course. Because then it wouldn't be a funny show. But they did it one where they did United States and they flipped it upside down, and they were asking people. They're like, "I don't know, that's Australia." And then somebody said, "Oh, that's Germany." "Oh no, that's Russia," because they flipped it upside down. The United States. And I was like, I was just freaking out. And then somebody was actually smart and asked, "Can I just turn the thing sideways? Maybe I'll be able to guess it." And then he turned it sideways, and I don't know what country he guessed, but I'm just gonna say it was Australia. He's like, "No, that's Australia for a fact." And I was like, oh my God. Like, he turned it normal and he's still gonna get... I was just... I mean, I get it. When people see something that's flipped upside down, I can understand why people are getting it wrong. But the fact that people were able to flip the map over and still get it wrong is what's infuriating. So the moral of the story is, don't walk past a Tonight Show building during the day and ask them questions. Don't if a news station asks you to do a question, like Zach says, don't even bother talking back. Because the news will switch your story up. I am a part of the news, and our goal is not supposed to do that, but our goal is to do that. It's to make it funny, especially if you're walking past a comedy show. They will make you look like an idiot. Even if you're not an idiot, do not answer any questions from any. Even if you don't answer any questions, they will still probably make you look like an idiot. Oh, by the way, so far on these beams, 512. Sweet. Well, it's the whole building, I guess, as well. But yeah. Yeah, why not just build the deserts? Oh yeah, for the Australia part. I think learning World War One and World War Two is to not make World War Three happen. Yeah, World War One was the big. I mean, World War One was a good war for everyone except for Germany and the losers, Japan, because I mean, technically Japan was on the winning side in World War One, but they weren't at the same time, right? I don't know, but World War One is the definition of let's not tax the shit out of a country, because if you're gonna do that, you're gonna make the entire world be really shitty. Because they taxed the shit out of Germany, which Germany just finished paying off their debts. I think in 2016. It was quite recent. It wasn't that long, but they just finished paying off their debt, and like that's crazy of how much people like they put, because when Germany was put into this national debt, this huge Great Depression, it literally spiked the entire world to have a Great Depression. It literally spiked the entire world to have a Great Depression. So that's a good thing to point out. I know, Liam, that's not what you said at all, but that's really the big reason why World War One had all these issues, is because they just taxed the heck out of Germany. I mean, I know Germany was the bad guy in World War One and World War Two, but once again, they were taxed so damn high, like that, like it literally made the entire world a collapse. People don't learn that in school. People don't learn that in school. I don't know why. I mean, some schools, I was thankfully enough to learn that in my school, but not everyone else had the opportunity to learn that. Like, just one country going collapse with their economy can really mess up everything. Really mess up everything for the entire world. Alright, we're gonna have some issues with this. History channel. What's up, Michael from Roblox? How you doing, man? Michael Hall. Nice new picture. Honestly, now that you say that, I'm curious what you thought of how Slovakia looked like. Shit. I know what Slovakia looks like. It looks like it's, yeah. You know what would be funny is if we called a country Sealand and it's a lake. Oh my god, stop. You know what you could do to get people, this is a good idea for Jimmy Kimmel if he's watching this. Take Slovakia and color it blue and ask people what, not even ask people what ocean it is, ask no, they should say, this is a new ocean in the middle of Europe, what is it called? And then show a picture of the European map, but Slovakia blue. And see how many people get that wrong. They'll be like, I don't know, maybe that's the Black Sea, maybe that's the Red Sea, maybe that's the Germany Sea. Yeah, and then they'll start making that would. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Simon's like, that's not what I meant, but yes. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. I'm gonna keep that in my pocket of ideas to do. Honestly, they see that New Zealand. That's Australia. Also, check out the country suggestion I put in a Discord. Yeah, gotta go on. Yeah, but you gotta understand that people. He's asking our Californians. Oh my god, good gaming. Californians are pretty face. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. the roast fest. Rip Californians. Oh god. You're also not wrong, but I mean, once again, in a comedy show, people start approaching you, you just start running. What's up, Claude? Message any lurkers if you haven't subscribed to Claude from Chicago. He is epic. Thank you, Michael. Yes. Lurkers, you are always welcome to just lurk. You do not need to comment on any of the videos or live streams. Subscribing and liking will help, of course. You don't have to say anything. But we all love you equally. Except for if you're on a comedy show and you get a question wrong about what country the United States is on a map, then we're going to have some issues. World War I caused World War II. Correct. Correct. You are correct, Liam. Ding, ding, ding. World War I was a shoot show of what happened in World War II. The fact is, like, people got, like, see, this, like, it all compounded on top of each other, Liam, and everyone else. See, the problem with World War I happened, and it crashed the economy, which is something that no country should ever go through. But it crashed the economy so bad that there was a bunch of political issues in Germany, which then spawned Adolf Hitler, which then Adolf Hitler being a part of the National Socialist Party, aka the bad people, you know which people I'm talking about. That spawned in more issues because then he took over the government and was trying to blame people for making the economy bad, which then led to the Holocaust, which then led to the entire World War II was literally caused because I believe of money issues. Because when there's issues with money, this is my belief. This is not my this is my opinion. I'm not saying that this is a guaranteed fact. Okay, Claude is not a economic historian. Claude is not a historian even in the slightest at all. But the issue is when people do not have money, there will be issues within society, which you are correct. The entirety of World War I did cause World War II, and I'm going to say that it is because of the money issues. I'm not saying that it was like, oh, this is a guaranteed fact. It was money issues that were caused. There was a lot of other issues. But that is my belief. And right now, we are having a lot of issues with money in the world. So let's pray, or if you don't, not religious, think positively that that doesn't happen again. Money, I see. Money is if AJ was here, money is the root of all evil. That's what he would definitely say. But if you don't have the money, it might be the root of all evil. But if you don't have it, you're going to be in a freaking issue. I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't know. I'm not an economicness. There's also a bunch of other social and political issues that also happened during World War I and World War II. Like a bunch of other stuff that went wrong. So I'm not saying that was the only cause. So don't get mad at me. Okay, the spire's looking good, I think. We still got to do the... Oh, God. I got to do the bottom of it. Imagine Slovakians calling the color blue the Black Sea, and the Black Sea the same on the map, and we just go like, bro. Oh my god, yes. You could. Oh my god, yes. You could. That's what you should do. You should do a show where you yeah, like you do that, but you flip the colors. The Black Sea is colored red, and the Blue Sea, or the Black Sea is colored red on the map, and the Red Sea is colored black. And then you just change it to be just saturated out to look like blue, but it's like that. It's like a blue red, and it's a blue black. God, you know how many people would be. I could just see the comments right now. I could just see the people right now. I gotta keep my reputation, am I? Right, Claude? Yes, we gotta keep our reputation. The Claude from Chicago has to be somewhat educated on geography. Somewhat. You gotta know where at least some of the countries are. By the way, Australia is not upside down. People that say that. I am on Christmas break, or Christmas holiday now. I got 7 weeks off of school, which means I can watch more of these streams. Yeah, what time is it in Australia? I know you guys are 16 or 18 hours ahead of us. I think the time zone that I have is from Cambria. I have something on my phone. Oh, maybe I should put that. Maybe I should put those time sheets back on there. I mean, I don't know if anybody remembers, but back in the day, we used to have like little times on the intermission page, I think, something like that. But Claude from Chicago is not going to be able to play that much longer today. I think Claude from Chicago can play for like another 24 minutes. Because Claude has been streaming for a good bit of time, which is great. Which, speaking about holiday break, I will actually be going on holiday break quite quickly. This insert Wednesday, I will be officially done with classes. I will be done with classes this Wednesday. I will not be done with school, but I will be done with classes. I still have work, but work isn't that bad. So there will be more streams. This is where Fallout is coming in. The issue is, Simon, I still think it's going to be quite... Until you go on holiday break, I don't know if you're going to be able to see all of the Fallout streams, because I will be coming home earlier. But then again... I mean, no, I won't be coming home earlier. It'll be this... There's going to be... something's going to be happening. But hopefully the streams are earlier is what I'm trying to get to for Simon. I have a week until Christmas holiday breaks, unfortunately. Yeah, I got to still write a paper and do something else, Michael. So, windows. This is just using wall pieces that look like windows. We're using wall windows. The other ones we're reusing windows. Yeah, science. Let's save this real quick. Let's save the backup as well. Fireworks is the backup's name, just in case. Why is it called Fireworks? Because originally I was going to make this a firework theme park, and then I decided to make this whatever. Speaking of fireworks, I think the fireworks show is going to probably incorporate UK, America, Slovakia, or it'll be on the water. Maybe it'll include all the countries. I don't know. Gonna have to figure that out later on. Make sure you use proper citation. What's happening in 16 minutes? I'm leaving. I'm getting off. I'm going to eat. I'm gonna drink some water. Liam acting like throwing somebody out the window is... For example... I don't know how to say that word.
Demonstration.
Demonstration of Prague. Florida is a country that speaks Spanish, LOL. It did speak Spanish. You are correct. Florida did speak... Well, not saying that it... I mean... wait, hold on. Florida was an independent colony of the No, I was about to say the U.S. Florida was the independent colony of Spain, and then turned into America after there was a rebellion that lasted 20 hours or 20 days. It wasn't that long. Or I just said 20 because I just read it Liam's comment. I can't remember. It wasn't that long. It was the Bonnie Blue flag. They took a look. I don't think it was that long. It wasn't that long of a rebellion. It was definitely shorter than the California Republic. And the California Republic, please. California Republic was an independent country for 3 weeks. Texas was an independent country for 10 years. People forget about that. Texas was an independent country for 3 weeks. California was an independent country for 3 weeks. California was 3 weeks. Texas was 10 years. 10 years is a long time. Florida is a country that speaks Spanish. Yes. 6 people. Oh my God, Michael, don't throw any people out. By the way, Michael, whenever Czechs are dissatisfied, they are politicians. They are them. God, the spire looks so stumpy. Stop. 20 hours. So you only need 20 hours. If you watch 20 hours on my stream or Zach's stream, he will let you play on his server. Which we'll probably be playing Minecraft with subs on there because I don't want to make a whole brand new world just to be like, all right, we're never playing it again, or it's going to be a while until we play again. We just play on his world because if he, of course, will allow that. Got to ask him on that. What I got here? I misspelled. Ooh, nice. There's a public viewing for... What?
Demonstration.
I don't even know what that word even means. I know the tower looks so stumpy, Simon. Okay. All right, let's finish the tower. I think, Luna, you watched more than 110 hours. I'm pretty sure you watched more than that. I think you watched like 300 hours or 200 hours. You've watched a lot of hours. Top hours. If my dog doesn't slush, I will... What? Whew. Alright, let's go find a pillar. Anyways, can we change this color? We can. Black, red, white. Black, red, white. It's not actually, you know, it's only black once. And this is white. And then we'll take these adjustments here. I gotta do one at a time, I'm pretty sure. In the top 10 hours, we have AJ at 826 hours. Jeffrey Duck at 393. PvP at 333. Crips at 243. Dr. Brown at 241. Luna at 227. So I was about a half 100. Good Gaming at 159. Duma at 152. Simon at 149. Damn. You're about to hit 150 hour club. Wait, do you have the 100 hour club thingy? And Rufus at 125. Jeez, y'all are crushing it. Crushing it. That's the top hours. Every minute you watch, all that matters. Liam is at 43 hours. Jeez. And Michael's at 55 hours. Yeah, man. If we play on Zach's World, you'll be able to play. Which, I don't know if you know who Zach Daily Games is. You should definitely subscribe to him. He plays Minecraft with subs every Saturday morning. I don't think he played this Saturday morning because he's quite busy now. But he plays Minecraft, or used to play Minecraft with subs. I think he's like, right now he's on like a current break or a current hiatus. He'll be back though, but yeah, he plays and he builds these really cool things. You could go play on there because you have the hours to join. Of course, if he allows you. Which you have the hours so, on my channel, so that's all that matters. Whew. Oh, okay. No griefers. Yeah, no griefers. I'm close to A spot. You'll be able to pass up Duma and you'll be able to pass up Duma. I don't think I've seen Duma. I think once we start playing Ark, he left, and reasonably so. I mean, he wasn't too invested in any of the other series that I had. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, that's kind of hard. It's hard to, the person stops playing it. Speaking of Jeffrey, I haven't seen him in a while. How is he? He's doing okay. I joined one of his friend's streams, but I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's doing okay. I hope he's doing okay. I haven't seen him in a while, though. Yes, roughly 2 hours. Yes, I have heard of Zach. I have recommended him to one of my friends. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you played. Okay. Let's press play for a second because I am done building today. I'm done doing stuff. This is very, very, very roughly done. I think it's still done well, but I think it's still needs some improvement. So this is the thing that we spent today. By the way, I'm gonna have to change all the thumbnail pictures later on to the proper videos. So this video's thumbnail is this, but it's going to be this. If you're watching this super post, you're only going to see this. But this is the spire in Slovakia. Still need to do a lot of work on it. How much hours we spent today playing? We started at 1 o'clock. It's now 5 o'clock. We spent 4 hours. We spent 3 hours building this. 3 hours building this. It's not done, but this is the spire in Slovakia, and it definitely does not look like this in real life. In real life, it looks a lot better. And it's slanted windows and stuff, but we can't do that much slanted stuff in this game. And it does look chunky. It looks stumpy. I'm sorry. This is as close as we're going to be able to get it for at least today. I didn't even know you could have, like, couples in the game. That's why I was like, I wanted to look at this. Yeah, it does look stumpy. It looks weird. Yes, I know. But there is a restaurant at the bottom floor, which we still need to build, which will probably sell very nice food. It'll be in this building here, so we can kind of hide it away. But this is the spire. It is the tallest building in Slovakia, I hope. It's one of the tallest buildings in the world. Simon posted a picture of it earlier today. It is, let me take a look at this thingy. That's not in English, but it was one of the tallest buildings in the world. Still probably is. It's very well done. And it took a very long time. It is 100% visible. Probably, I mean, when we build a UK section, it might get blocked by some of the buildings, you know. Like, for example, if you're, like, I mean, for example, if you're standing here, like, this is the block. I mean, like, if you're standing here, you're not going to be able to see it. But I think, I mean, if you're trying to get a nice picture of a building, you probably will be able to get that spire. And I think that spire will probably be in every shot from, I mean, you'll be able to see that from every angle. But yeah, Zach is coming back on Wednesday. Let's go. Why don't they just get a house? I don't think it's that easy. I do want to give a big shout out to Liam, Luna, Michael, Simon, especially Simon. Oh my God, today Simon, Good Gaming, and anybody else that has watched this stream today. I think the spider turned out well. We need to do a lot more work, Simon, on this. Don't get too heated at me. We still got to put some antennas over here. We still got to put some satellite dishes, which I think we have satellite dishes in the game. Maybe you can put a satellite dish down now. I think it's called dish. I don't know. We'll look it up later. I literally was there. Dish. We'll put in one radar dish for now. We'll add more later, okay? But I gotta go. So we'll add more of these later that are not moving, so it's not freaking out. But I hope 1-1 scale building at the Benjamin, also known as Big Ben. I never heard anybody call it that, but I guess you are not also wrong. Maybe a variety of reasons why they think can't get a house. Yes, money is one of the main reasons. Yes, I finally made it in a long time. Well, that's probably it for today, Fredlings. Thank you so much for all of your support.